Hey YouTubers, Gunslinger here. Thought I'd give you a gear update and ask you questions at the end what you want to see played through this new gear. Basically a new amp. Um, I was playing through a Fender Mustang, an old Fender Mustang I had, got for $100 at a secondhand guitar store. Loved it. Turns out when I saw this new amp that I have, I saw it on the internet. I thought, man, I'd really like to have that thing, but I put it on my wish list because I thought I couldn't afford it. Till I ended up selling one of my saxophones. I play saxophone. I play 9 different musical instruments. Saxophone's one of them. I have 2 saxophones, an alto and a tenor, and I only play the alto. And I thought, well, I'll just get rid of the tenor because it's taking up storage space. Ended up selling that, and I thought once I had the cash in my hand, I thought, what if I started putting this towards the new amplifier I want? And it ended up turning out, but uh, I'll continue that story in a little bit. First, I want to tell you the pedal story too. Um, I have a Dunlop Crybaby right here. This is the only pedal I've had until up until about, I don't know, 3 months ago maybe. I bought a Zoom pedal. I It looked great on the internet. It was an impulse buy. Um, my brothers each bought one. I have 2 brothers, so we bought 3 at the same time. They loved theirs. They kept theirs. They played through it all the time. I hated mine. Hated it. I despised it from the day I bought it, or from the day it shipped and got here anyway. And I thought, man, I've got to get rid of this thing. I hate it. So, turns out before I bought it, the Crybaby that I had, I gave to one of my friends because I didn't play through it. Well, that same friend, once he heard about the Zoom I didn't want, he said, can I test it out? I might want to buy it off you. I said, sure. And he said, after he tested it, that he loved it. Ended up liking it so much that he wanted to give me my Crybaby back as an even trade for the Zoom pedal. And I said, sure, I'll take my Crybaby back. So I ended up having that back, and I play through it often now. I don't think I'll ever part with it again. Um, but anyway, so back to the amplifier, I ended up taking the cash from the saxophone and the old Fender Mustang over to a guitar store that had just received a shipment of the amps that I wanted. I walked in the door with the old Fender Mustang and I said, "Hey, can can we work out a deal on this Mustang with the amp I want?" And they said, "Sure. We'll see if we can't work something out." I said, "Well, can I play through the amp I want first?" And they said, "Sure." Again, so I said, "All right." I unboxed it, plugged it up, played it. Um, I said, "Man, I like this thing. I'll take it home." And I actually ended up paying only $12 for it. And I'll show it to you now. It's a Marshall MG30, 30 watts of raw power. Big old amp, does a million things. Well, it doesn't do a million things, it does 5 things. But that's more than enough for me. So, what do you want to see out of it? I, I hopefully want to do more Petra, more in the future, possibly more Newsboys. I want to do some more David Meese. I've got the one David Meese cover up. I want to try to do more him. Probably more Whiteheart, maybe some White Cross, and someone asked for some Striper. So basically I'm asking you, what do you want to see? Um, Out of those you know, 5 things, what do you want to see? Just let me know. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your subscribing, and God bless you all.